In the late 20th century, Johannesburg's conflict zones saw the horrific recruitment of children as young as 12 into armed militias. Forced from their families at gunpoint, these boys were stripped of their childhood and thrust into a world of violence. Historical records indicate that over 20,000 children were forcibly recruited in South Africa during this period. The psychological trauma inflicted on these young minds was irreversible, as they were torn from schools and homes to become instruments of war. Once taken, the boys were subjected to brutal indoctrination. In makeshift camps, they were trained to handle weapons, far too large for their small frames. Propaganda speeches by militia leaders brainwashed them into believing violence was their only path. Reports reveal that many children underwent sleep deprivation and drug use to suppress fear. The training was designed to erase their former identities, molding them into obedient soldiers devoid of empathy. The boy's first combat mission marked his irreversible descent into violence. Thrown into chaotic urban firefights, child soldiers were often placed on the front lines as expendable assets. Eyewitness accounts described their hesitation before pulling the trigger, a moment of humanity quickly crushed by fear and coercion. Many of these children witnessed deaths of peers as young as themselves, leaving lifelong scars. Studies show that 60% of child soldiers in conflict zones suffer from severe PTSD. After months of combat, the boy's psyche begins to fracture. Flashbacks of his family and school contrast sharply with the horrors of war. Survivors' testimonies reveal that guilt and nightmares were constant companions. Many child soldiers turned to drugs or self-harm to cope. In this scene, the boy sits alone, staring at his blood-stained hands, questioning the morality of his actions. Experts note that without intervention, these children rarely reintegrate into society. Determined to escape, the boy risks everything to flee the militia. His journey is fraught with danger, patrols, landmines, and the constant threat of capture. Few child soldiers successfully escaped. Those caught faced torture or execution. As he runs through the night, the sunrise hints at uncertain freedom. His fate remains unknown, but his story underscores the tragic cycle of child soldiering. Organizations estimate that even today, over 250,000 children are exploited in armed conflicts worldwide.